into fighting and doesn't want anything to do with Rocky's lifestyle. And in this one, Rocky's struggling to reconnect with him because he's moved to Vancouver and he's gotten married and he has a grandson he's never seen. And basically, Rocky's too afraid to reach out to his son because he feels like they don't have anything in common and that his son's ashamed of him. So it's kind of the flip side, quasi-reverse of what Creed and the Dragos are going through. But everybody's trying to make amends with their dad in some way or other, aren't they? I mean, that's kind of the point of this, right?
Maybe the subtitle of the movie could be called Daddy Issues.
That's right.
Basically.
Daddy's home again.
Yeah, really. Everybody has some kind of issue with their dad in this movie.
Pretty much. And family. That family is really at the base because Creed's got the new wife and the new daughter, and he's trying to be a brave father as well as a brave fighter. Yeah.
And I mean, the relationship with Bianca, I mean, is really well done. It could have been, they could have done just like some shy, quiet, like Adrian type, but Bianca is she has her music career and they're pregnant and then there's the issue with the baby being born deaf, which anybody that's had a kid that has a born with a disability or something like that, I'm sure that's the first thing you go through is the denial, like, oh no, everything will be fine, or the test will come out okay, and then you have to deal with that. And there was I like that when he's watching the baby and he's kind of overwhelmed and he takes the baby to the the boxing ring and he just like freaks out. He just loses it, and then he says to the baby, sorry honey, daddy's being a bitch.
Yeah, well, and that the baby respects that about him because she is a reflection of her father and her mother. And obviously they paint Bianca as a fighter too because she's got the degenerative hearing loss and she's a musician. And being a musician myself, there's nothing I could think of that would be sadder than to feel like I couldn't even hear all of the gorgeous music that I've fallen in love with and have committed my entire life to as a teacher and as a songwriter and performer. So I feel her pain easily in this. But I mean, basically everybody in this is a fighter, right? I mean, that's kind of what Stallone's doing here is everybody's got to fight. In Creed 1, Rocky's fighting cancer. And of course, Creed's fighting his past and fighting that feeling like he says that I'm a mistake and trying to prove that he's not. And that's something people can relate to even if they haven't been born into illegitimate circumstances, feeling like they have no purpose on this planet or that everybody thinks that they're just a waste of space or whatever it is that they're dealing with. But then also that, the family's battling and that he's going to have to battle to be a brave dad because no one wants their child to be born with any kind of disability. And it's stressful. I'm a dad of a new 9-year-old boy who's in perfect condition, but that is a scary thing to go through no matter what, becoming a new parent. So I think anybody with children can relate to that. And, I think Stallone kind of touched all the bases, didn't he? He really tried to show people the human condition in both of these new ones. And he tries in the older ones too, with varying success. But the human condition is fully on display in both of these Creed films. And I think that's why I liked them so much.
It's not your typical, I mean, they could have easily done just a typical, I don't want to say a typical Rocky movie. They just could have focused on, the fighting and the plot of the Drago and the Creed and stuff like that. But it was there's the subplots were really well done. The writing was well done. So kudos to them for that.
Now in Creed 3, he's just got to fight Mr. T, right? And then he's done.
Oh my God. When is Mr. T showing up? Come on.
I wanted the ghost of Carl Weathers in this one too. I know they keep showing his face. Come on. I'll even take Chubbs Peterson. Let's get him in this thing. Come on. Creed 3, help us out.
with the wooden hand.
I'll take it. Come on. You'd love that. Awesome.
I'm telling you, when they did the Rocky Balboa movie in the first Creed, I'm like, when is Clubber Lang showing up? Come on, Mr. T. I know you're not doing anything. Come on, man. Get in the game. Come on. Oh,
man. As an A-Team fan, that would make me very happy.
Yes. Oh, man. Because Rocky 3 was just Yeah, it was great. And Rocky 3 had one of the greatest scenes ever when he's hitting on Stallone's wife. And he's like, "Hey, woman, but you want to be with a real man."
Looking pretty good in them jeans.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've wanted that for a long time, but yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Stallone's listening to this podcast. Sly, make it
Live,
happen.
make it happen. Come on. You know what? I'm sure Sylvester Stallone is like, dude, I'm trying. I've been trying to get Mr. T for years now.
Well, I'll play Oracle, Joe, as far as Creed 3, because you know it's going there. I had thought that Rock might pass on in this one, but you know that's got to be in the next one. So if I'm just playing spoiler profit, I think the final installment of Creed will be Rocky passing on and passing the torch to Donnie, and then Donnie will then turn into Rocky eventually. That's got to be how it goes down.
Basically, Rocky has taken the role of Mickey in the first bunch of Rocky movies, and Mick dies. So yeah, it's gonna happen.
I thought it was gonna be in this one. I was hoping in the Creed that he wouldn't pass in that one and make it too tear jerky, but I was kind of expecting it in Creed 2. So I figure Creed 3, he's getting up in years. That's the other subplot we kind of failed to mention, is just Rocky's battling loneliness in both of these. And,
right.
And too proud to be willing to move in with anyone else, and too proud to leave Philadelphia, even though Adonis and fam moves to LA, and he's too proud. I imagine in the final chapter he will probably be brave enough to seek help, maybe move in with them, and pass on in peace. That's what I'm guessing. Or maybe move in with his son, one or the other. Those are my predictions.
Yeah. And then Rocky 4 is the Creed's baby going against who knows some other of a blind. Sure, why not?
The deaf versus the blind.
Sure, why not?
Special needs, number 10.
And then refereed by an internet troll or something like that. Who knows?
Oh, I'd rather see them battle an internet troll. That'd be even better.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I'd like you said, you give this one 3 out of 5. I think that's a good thing. I mean, I definitely recommend it. Especially if you're a Rocky fan, but just in general, it's really well done. Even though what's going to happen, but still, my only issue with the plot is, okay, so the first fight between them, Adonis is just, I mean, not even, it's not even close. He's getting destroyed by Drago, and then he gets the DQ for quote unquote almost killing him, just like his dad. And then he decides he's still the champ, and they decide, well, it has to be in Russia. Like, there's no reason for it to be in Russia. Like, they just, they just added that. I was expecting, do you remember in Rocky 4 when they had the training montage in Russia where like Rocky's like going up mountains and dragging things and stuff like that? I totally expected that, but they didn't go there. They had him training in a desert or something like that. But yeah,
it's obviously shades of Rocky 4 throughout. Yeah. But I obviously, like I said earlier, I believe that's just Stallone being very meta with his point about Russian-American relations as they currently stand in Trump's America. And I think it's him trying to say, we've got to get along. We've got to find a way to humanize each other, and especially Americans, because he is an American. We've got to find ways to look at these people as, people with kids, people with problems, people that surely are not as blessed on a consistent basis as most average Americans. They're still living in a lot of abject poverty. The rich are super rich, and just about everybody else is poor in Russia. So I think he's trying to humanize Russians with this. But yeah, I'm sure that's why they made it in Russia, just to drive that point home.
Yeah. All right, sir. Thank you so much. This was great. You're at Tuckerdale Booth on Twitter. I see you're pretty active on Twitter. So and you got
a couple quick shout outs, Joe. I gotta give love to Rudy Reyes. I am a consistent co-host of the Rude Dog Show.
Hi, Rudy.
Yes, Rudy, much love, bro. You can find us hashtag The Rude Dog Show, or all the episodes go up on therudedogshow.com. Check out all of our episodes. We put up one this morning. We're always on it. Every Sunday, we're cranking one out. Got to give love to Florence Carmela at Florence, CARMELA.com. FlorenceCarmela.com.
She's so cool. I just had her on a few days ago. She was so cool. We could have talked for hours. I'm definitely having her back. She's she's really cool.
Yeah, and last but not least, got to give love to my record label, Tantrum Niche Records. That's Tantrum, Niche, niche, however you want to pronounce it, tantrumniche.com. Every single album that's up on our website is completely free for your download. You heard me. Everything is free. We'd love it if you left a donation on our PayPal, but we're not sweating the money. We'd love for you to check everything out. Over 4 hours of original music up there already, and 15 different offerings for absolutely free at tantrumniche.com. My hashtags are TDB Music. That's Tucker Dale Booth, TDB Music. And my new blog is Rappers Don't Golf. That is hashtag Rappers Don't Golf. And my new website's going up today, tdbmusic.biz, tdbmusic.biz. Check it out. The blog's there. The Twitter's there. Ton of free music there. Come over, hit us up.
Awesome. All right, sir. Hey, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Joe. Have a good one, man. Eat a donut for me, man. I got to go keep training for my big heavyweight fight.
Okay. I'll see you.
All right, peace.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back Wednesday for another episode. Thanks again to Steven Bristow, Mark Hagelauer, Coach Warzu, and Tucker Booth. Another episode is in the bag. At the end of the universe, it's right.